What is popping, everybody? My name is Nathan, and welcome back to the Digital Fashion Tarot channel. Here we are again, folks, the conclusion video to this latest loop of the signs here on the channel. Of course, setting it off with Pisces, who in the Greek mythos roughly equates to Artemis, the goddess of the moon and the hunt, also sharing a domain of archery with her twin brother Apollo. She's usually one of the more chill goddesses on the Olympian Council, though I wouldn't really mess with her. She knows a good few tricks, and well, it's not hard to piss her off. Let's just leave it at that. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. And without much further ado, let's end this loop with a bang, folks. Here we go. Starting us off, we have the Chariot of Helios. Not a common choice for a starting card. So, this could be a number of things. This could mean that you are bringing light to somebody else's life, that you've got a new light in your own life, perhaps is what you're looking for. There's a lot of ways that this card could go, but it is the foundation. Now, I need some context for you. Pisces need some context for it. Closest acquaintance? The Eye of Cyclops. Interesting. Okay, so there's a little bit more context then. Um, hmm. This could still go a good few ways. These two cards don't really mix that well. Because the Eye of Cyclops is, in layman's terms, the third eye. And this card is a card of light. So are you bringing light to this friend of yours' life? Are they, seeing that you're doing this? What's going on here? I need more context behind this. Where's your head at? The Phoenix's rebirth. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. No, yeah. That puts it all in perspective then. Okay. So let me explain the story up to now then. This light in your life is something that you yourself are having to make. This is something that you yourself are having done right now. You are going through a sort of rebirth in your life. You are clearing the board down, burning it all down, metaphorically, hopefully, and starting again. Clearing the whole board and just starting all over again. And your friend is seeing this, and they're keeping a very close eye on you. Physical eyes and third eye, they're keeping a very close eye on what you're doing right now. Your mental state, your physical well-being, everything like that. Your friend is watching. Pisces. Interesting, interesting. So new chapter for you, eh, Pisces? Let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes. What's around you? The Oracle of Delphi. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, no, that makes sense. You're planning for your future, Pisces. You are doing your best to sort of focus on yourself, focus on your next step, focus on your future. What's your next play here? Because this is a new chapter for you. You have cleared the board by this point, and you're ready to start it all over again. Ready to, see what you can build from the ground up. So the question now is, what shall be the foundation for this new chapter in your life, Pisces? What will you build this new chapter on top of? Let's see. What do you want? The Labyrinth's Escape. Ah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense then. You are building this new chapter of your life on a newfound freedom, Pisces. You are building this new chapter of your life based upon a newfound freedom that you now possess in your life. You are sort of doing your best to, live again. Because I think before this reading, I think before this light came, before you started this new chapter in life, you were feeling a little trapped, a little stifled, a little, caged in. Now, though, you have been reborn. You've got your freedoms back. You've got your, happiness back. And, you want to build this new life of yours on a foundation of doing what you want when you want to do it, essentially. Let's see here. Who's advising you? Ooh, the Gorgon Slayer. Okay. So this friend of yours, arriving in again, same friend here, is telling you to not be afraid. Change is not a bad thing, Pisces. Change is not at all a bad thing. But one should always exercise caution. You should be careful when making these changes, Pisces. Don't take them to too many extremes. Don't take them to too many crazy spots. But all the same, do embrace them. Do not be afraid of the changes that you are making. Embrace them wholeheartedly and see where they take you. Go with the flow. It's the best advice I could give here, Pisces. Go with the flow. Do what feels right and it should all work out. Now, this might be a pivotal card. What's your dilemma? The Cyclops Eye. Oh, oh dear. Okay. So, I don't think you're quite getting the message from your friend right now. I don't think you're quite seeing what your friend is trying to say. They're not trying to say, to hold yourself back or to, not, embrace the new freedoms you have. They're not saying any of that. They're just saying to be careful. And I don't think you're seeing that. You're seeing it as them perhaps trying to hold you back a little bit, trying to, keep you restrained, keep you under wraps, restrict your freedoms. No, Pisces. That's not what's happening here. They're trying to help. They're here to help you. Don't get this mixed up, Pisces, because this friend, they're a good friend, and you should rely on them. You can trust them. Let's see here. Who has the power? The Siren Song. Ooh, man. Okay. So, there's a lot of ways you could take this new chapter in your life, and one of them does stand out above the rest. But it might not be the best idea. It might not be the best way to go. It may not be the ideal, thing for you to do. But it is tempting, is the thing. It's a very tempting way to go. And I think that's what your friend was trying to warn you about. Don't go to too many extremes because that's what you're leaning towards right now. You love new freedom, and now you might be trying to take it a nudge or step too far. Don't go down that path, Pisces. Do not go down the path of crazy extremes here. What's holding you back? Hands Forest Revelry. Ah, but that's the thing, Pisces. You want to celebrate your newfound freedoms. You want to be able to do whatever you want. You want to, live it up, have parties, be the kind of person that you've always wanted to be in, this reading here. But what's holding you back the most is, you feel like at least this friend of yours. You feel like this friend and their warnings are holding you back. And you know what? Maybe they dang well should be, Pisces. Because maybe, just maybe, and I think you might know this in your heart as well, your friend has a point. And they're making a dang good show of presenting it to you. Maybe they have the point that you shouldn't rush into this. You shouldn't go to too many extremes. Maybe they have a good point, Pisces. What's being hidden? The Sphinx's riddle. See, now you're putting thought into it, Pisces. You haven't realized it yet, but now that you've got your friend's warnings, now that you've, seen your friend might have a point, now you're asking yourself the right questions. Is this what I really want to do? Is this an extreme I shouldn't go to? Now you're asking yourself the right questions. But that's not to say that you shouldn't embrace the freedom that's been given to you. Do so fully, Pisces. But Don't go too crazy with it. That's all the friend is trying to say. Don't go wild with it. Can you succeed? The flight of Icarus. Yeah, that's what your friend's trying to warn you off of. Do not fly too close to the sun, Pisces. This exact card. Icarus, the flight of Icarus. I mean, if you've not heard of Icarus, long story short, he's the boy who flew too close to the sun. Wings got burned off or melted off, fell into the ocean, lost, essentially. And, that was a sad story, but it also serves as wisdom and warning to not exceed one's limits, Pisces. You can succeed at this, but you need to remember not to be like Icarus. Do not fly too close to the sun, or it may just burn you. Now, what happens in the end? The survey says Demeter's harvest. Oh, lovely, Pisces. Absolutely lovely. Okay, no, that's great for you, Pisces. It looks like you cracked the code. It looks to me as though you figured out that nice little healthy middle ground between enjoying your freedoms and not taking it to an extreme. That is what you needed to do, Pisces. That was the whole point of this reading. The whole point of this adventure that this reading is showing me right now is that you needed to learn how to take advantage of your freedoms without taking them to an extreme. Well done, Pisces. And might I say, well done learning the lesson you knew you should have learned. Your friend here, they made a good point, and it looks like you listened. Now, the pièce de résistance. When is this all happening? The Wrath of Poseidon. Oh, man. Okay, so you are empowered by this. You are empowered by the newfound freedom, and, you're moving forward. Great. As for when this is all happening, I'd say it's going to be over the next 2 or 3 months. It's not going to be a short reading, Pisces. It's not going to be like a 2 or 3 weeks. No, it's going to be a 2 or 3 month thing. It's going to be a slow epiphany. Because what your friend is saying, when you start this, you know what your friend is saying is probably right, but you haven't accepted that yet. You haven't accepted the gravity, the reality of the situation hasn't hit you yet. It's here that the reality hits you, and then it's here where you figure out what move to make next. It's those 2 cards which cement your fate. Good one, Pisces. Well done learning the lesson. Okay, I'm going to do a quick recap, and we'll go on and end things off. I hope you guys have been enjoying the video thus far. And if you have been enjoying the video thus far, please do go check me out on Twitter. Got the same images YouTube channel, same kind of content on there, even some exclusive content on there. You may very, very, very much enjoy. If you really, really, really love the content on there, consider dropping me a follow. That would support me, that would support the channel. So without much further ado, folks, it is recap time to end off this loop. So, you started this off with a new chapter of your life. New light was brought into your life. You are being reborn throughout this whole reading, Pisces. Your friend sees this. They like what they're seeing, but they are giving you a good warning. Don't abuse these freedoms. Don't go to too many extremes. Don't go crazy with it, but do enjoy it all the same. Don't be afraid to enjoy it. And, you're happy for this. You're happy that you've got your freedoms back and you want to, see what the future holds for you. But you're not understanding your friend at first. You don't see their point. And it takes a little bit, but, after a while, after, seeing what it could do to other people, perhaps an incident happened, you start asking yourself the right questions, Pisces. Is this freedom really worth that? Should I do this? Should I do that? Flying too close to the sun. That's the lesson that you learned here, Pisces. Don't fly too close to the sun, and this will be your reward, Pisces. This will be your reward. Sorry, that was a tongue twister. Yeah. Good going, Pisces. And on that cheerful note, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. You'll never miss a single one of my videos. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, folks. We're also trying to get to 800 subscribers before the end of the month. And we are so close to 775. One more push, folks. I know we can do that at least before the end of the month. So please, smash like, smash subscribe. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out, folks. Have a good one.